Mississauga or Oakville, two of the most popular cities in the entire GTA, sitting right beside each other, and yet they feel like completely different places. I get asked this question constantly. Jyoti, should I buy in Mississauga or Oakville? And the honest answer is, it depends. Because the right city for you comes down to what stage of life you are in, what kind of lifestyle you want, and what your budget looks like. In this video, I am going to do a real, honest, side-by-side comparison of both cities. I am going to cover lifestyle, housing, schools, commute, dining, green space, and overall vibe so that by the end of this video, you will know exactly which city fits you. If you're new here, my name is Jyoti. I am a real estate advisor with Engel & Walkers in Oakville, and I work across both of these cities every single day. I'm not here to sell you on one over the other. I am here to help you figure out where you actually belong. Let us get into it. The first thing you need to understand is that these two cities have very different personalities, even though they share a border. Mississauga is a big city. It is the sixth largest city in Canada with over 700,000 people. It has an urban core around Square One with high-rise condo, a growing downtown, major transit infrastructure, and a really diverse, fast-paced energy. Mississauga feels like a city that is still becoming something. There is a lot of development happening, a lot of momentum, and a real mix of culture and communities that give it a vibrant, cosmopolitan feel. Oakville is different. Oakville has a population of just over 200,000, and it carries itself with a quieter, more established energy. The downtown core along Lakeshore Road has this charming small town feel with independent boutiques, restaurants, and a beautiful waterfront. Oakville feels like a place that already knows what it is. There is a sense of polish and intentionality to the town that people are either drawn to immediately or they feel like it is not quite their speed. Neither vibe is better. They are just different. And which one resonates with you is going to tell you a lot about where you should be looking. When it comes to housing, this is where the two cities really start to separate. Mississauga gives you a much wider range of price points and housing types. You have got condos in the city center area that are accessible for first-time buyers. You've got townhomes in neighborhoods like Meadowell and Erin Mills. You've got detached homes ranging from entry-level in the Northwest to premium properties in the areas like Lone Park and Minola. The diversity of options means that no matter what your budget is, there is likely something in Mississauga that works. And that is one of its biggest strengths. Oakville, generally speaking, comes with a higher price tag. The average home price in Oakville tends to sit above Mississauga's across most housing types. Condos and townhouses in Oakville are available, especially in areas like Bronte and around the Oakville GO station. But the supply is smaller. Where Oakville really stands out is the detached home inventory. Neighborhoods like River Oaks, Bronte, Glen Abbey, and Old Oakville offer beautiful family homes, but you are paying a premium for that. So the straightforward version is this. If you're a first-time buyer or you need more options across a wider budget range, Mississauga is going to give you more to work with. If your budget allows and you are drawn to that Oakville lifestyle, the investment tends to hold and appreciate very well over time. Say, for example, you are a couple with a budget of around $850,000 to $1 million in Mississauga. That might give you a townhome or even a semi-detached in a solid family neighborhood. In Oakville, at that same price point, you are more likely looking at a condo or possibly a townhouse depending on the area. Same budget, very different outcomes. This is a big one, and it is one of the top reasons families choose one city over the other. Oakville consistently ranks among the top communities in Ontario for school quality. The Halton District School Board and the Halton Catholic District School Board are both very well regarded, and Oakville has a concentration of high-performing elementary and secondary schools that is hard to match. For a lot of families, that reputation alone is what tips the decision towards Oakville. Mississauga falls under the Peel District School Board and the Dufferin-Peel Catholic District School Board. And here is the thing that I think is important to say honestly. As a board overall, Peel does not carry the same reputation as Halton. But that does not mean there are not excellent schools in Mississauga, because there are. There absolutely are. Neighborhoods like Erin Mills, Lone Park, and Streetsville have schools with very strong track records. It just means you need to be more intentional about which neighborhood you choose if schools are a top priority. My advice is always the same. Do not just look at the city. Look at the specific school catchment for the address you are considering. A great school in Mississauga can absolutely compete with a great school in Oakville. You just have to know where to look. If you commute to downtown Toronto, both cities have GO train access, which is a big advantage. Mississauga has multiple GO stations, including Port Credit, Clarkson, Cooksville, and Erindale. Oakville has the Oakville GO and Bronte GO station. From most of these stations, you are looking at roughly 25 to 40 minutes into Union Station, depending on the stop. Where Mississauga has an edge is overall transit infrastructure. The Ontario LRT is adding a new rapid transit corridor. MyWay provides solid local bus service, and the city size means you have more options for getting around without a car. Mississauga is also slightly closer to Pearson Airport, which matters if you travel frequently for work. Oakville is more car dependent outside of the GO corridor. The local transit system Oakville Transit is functional but not as extensive as what Mississauga offers. If you work from home or you're comfortable driving, that may not matter to you at all. But if you rely on public transit beyond the GO train, Mississauga gives you more flexibility. And if you're driving, both cities sit right at the QEW and have easy access to the 403 and 407. Highway access is strong in both. The real difference is what you need once you get off the highway. Mississauga wins on volume and diversity when it comes to dining. The range of cuisines in the city is incredible. You have got everything from South Asian to Middle Eastern to East Asian to Caribbean, and the options span every price point from casual to upscale. Areas like Port Credit, Streetsville, and the restaurants scattered along Dundas and Ontario offer a food scene that is genuinely hard to beat in the suburbs. Oakville's dining scene is smaller but more curated. Downtown Oakville along Lakeshore Road has a concentration of really well-done, independent restaurants, wine bars, and cafes. Bronte Village also has a growing food scene with a waterfront setting. The experience feels more intentional, more polished. If you're someone who values a neighborhood restaurant where you become a regular and the staff knows your order, Oakville does that really well. For arts and culture, Mississauga has the Living Arts Center and Celebration Square, which host festivals and events throughout the year. Oakville has the Oakville Community Center for the Performing Arts and a strong local arts community. Both cities offer cultural programming, but it shows up differently. Mississauga's is bigger and more diverse. Oakville's is more intimate and community-driven. Green space is where both cities genuinely shine. Mississauga has the Waterfront Trail, Rattray Marsh, Erindale Park, and the Credit River Valley system. Oakville has Bronte Creek Provincial Park, Lions Valley Park, 16 Mile Creek, and the Waterfront Trail continues right through both cities. If being outdoors matters to you, you honestly cannot go wrong in either city. The trail systems, the conservation areas, the waterfront parks, both cities take their green space seriously. So after all that, which city should you choose? I'm going to make this really simple. Mississauga might be the better fit for you if you are a first-time buyer looking for more options across a wider price range. It is also a strong choice if you value cultural diversity, a vibrant food scene, better public transit options, and that big city energy. Mississauga is a city that is growing and evolving, and there is something exciting about being part of that. Oakville might be better fit for you if you are prioritizing top-ranked schools, you want a more established and quieter community feel, and your budget supports the premium. Oakville is a town that has a clear identity, a beautiful waterfront lifestyle, and a reputation that holds its value over time. And here is what I always tell people. You do not have to choose based on what the internet tells you. You choose based on what your life actually looks like right now. Your commute, your family, your budget, your lifestyle. Those are the things that should drive the decision. And both cities are genuinely excellent places to live. If you're trying to decide between Mississauga and Oakville and you want someone who knows both cities inside and out, I would love to help you figure it out. My number is in the description below. Send me a text, shoot me an email, or book a call. I am here to help. If this video helped you get closer to a decision, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I put out videos every week about living in the GTA and making smart real estate moves. I will see you in the next one.